sports news finally, because the Gambia's national team coach Tom SAINTFIET has on Friday released the final squad for the Scorpion Standing Camp in Algarve, Portugal, and two international friendly matches from the 5th to the 13th of October. The Belgian coach previously announced a 40-man provisional squad, but has now trimmed it to 25 players, including defenders Mauro Jaju, who Guinea-Bissau also named in their squad list. Now, the players outside the European Union jurisdiction are finding it difficult to make it to Portugal to join the camp. Now, a trio of Gambian-based players in Asia, namely Modou Job, Modou Saik Barrow, and Boubacar Steve Traore, will not make it to Portugal despite their inclusion in the Gambia's 25-man squad. Now, joining me to delve more on this and the latest news in the Scorpions camp is journalist Mamadou Ba. Well, Mo, thank you very much for joining us. First, tell us who is this Mauro Jaju and what do you know of his relation with the Gambia?
Thank you very much, Amadou. Mauro Jaju alias Chuka is a central defender who could also play in midfield and also at right back. He's in the books of Austrian side Austria Vienna. He was born in the Gambia, but played in Guinea-Bissau before signing for FC Porto, where he later left for Gil Vicente before Austria Vienna signed him from a club in Azerbaijan.
Now, what is the latest development about him? Is there any possibility of him playing for the Gambia in these two upcoming matches?
Well, he's been named in the 25-man squad, and I understand his ticket was sent and he acknowledged receipt. But as we are speaking now, he is not in camp. It was expected that he should have been one of the first players to arrive, but as we speak, he's still not in camp. So his participation in the Scorpions camp over the last 70, was in doubt over the last 72 hours when his name surfaced on the Guinea-Bissau squad for their friendlies also in Portugal.
Well, Mo, as you may know, this is not the first time that players that are linked to the Gambia are also linked to other countries. Now, what are the possibilities of him choosing the Gambia over Guinea-Bissau in this case?
Well, I think, as I said, he played in Guinea-Bissau because of his grandparents are from Bissau, but he is born and raised here in the country. So even though he was named in the Bissau squad, we had the feeling that he would choose Gambia over Bissau. Yet still, I interviewed him in July, and of course I asked him the question, which country he will represent. He said he is Gambian, he feels Gambian, and of course, if he's invited, he's going to play for the Gambia. So, but as I said, I've been following this story very closely, and there's been a lot of twists and turns over the last 48, 72 hours. As we speak, as I said, he's still not in the Gambia camp.
All right. Now, if all plans went well, players should have been arriving in Portugal now. What do you know? What is the latest development about that? How many players are already in camp ahead of the matches?
Well, as of yesterday, what I had was 16 players arrived, but the Gambia Football Federation this morning said 17 players are in camp. So, yes, it includes players like Pamuri Jan, Suleiman Mare, Abdoulaye Sanyang, who is coming for the very first time. He plays for Biashot in the Belgian Pro League. Musa Juara also, first timer in the team. He completed a loan move yesterday to Boavista from Bologna. These are the players that are in there. Noah Sonko Sumburg also from Sweden. He's a former Swedish youth international, and he's also in the team. So these are the players that are in the team.
All right. Now, of course, due to COVID-19 or quarantine travel issues, some players, of course, will not be available to join the camp in Algarve. Now, how will this affect the coach? As Tom SAINTFIET, of course, preparation for the two international friendlies?
It has really disrupted his preparation for these two matches because, as I said, Steve is out. Modu Barrow is also out. There's still doubts over the availability of Badamusi, Modi Job, and Sohna because they still find it difficult to secure their visas. And even with injuries to players like Abdoulaye Diallo and Alassane Jatte. So it is a weakened Gambia squad that SAINTFIET has in Portugal. So it will be really difficult for him to have the perfect preparation that he wanted.
All right, just finally, Mo, now how important is this to play, of course, friendly matches against Congo, Brazzaville and Guinea to the Gambia? And that is the Scorpions, of course, and the coach himself, Tom, ahead of the final round of qualifiers of the African Cup of Nations.
Very important. The last time that the Scorpions came together was in November of last year. So they've been out for, 11 months or so. So it is really important. These camps help in building the chemistry of the team, and gives the coach the opportunity to try one or two things out. And the new players that are coming, it is an opportunity for them to impress the coach and hopefully be in his plans for November against Gabon.
Mamadou Ba, a sport journalist, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. That was Mamadou Ba, a sports journalist, of course, telling us the latest update on the Gambia's upcoming international friendly matches against, that is, of course, Congo, Brazzaville, and Guinea, of course, Bissau. So we look forward to those two matches ahead. And